All right, next we're talking about the management review. Management review is also very important, and I write up almost as many nonconformances on the management review as I do on anything else. Here are the management review requirements, and there are a big list of these. You have to review the status of actions from the previous management reviews, and there better have been some. You have to review changes in external and internal issues, information on the performance and effectiveness of the quality management system, and a list of 7 different things, including resource allocation and that kind of thing. And finally, at the bottom, opportunities for improvement. Here's some thought questions. A lot of companies, most of the big ones, have weekly or daily meetings to see if they're meeting their objectives and or their KPIs, or they might have monthly meetings to talk about market conditions, or they might have complaint meetings to talk about complaints. Does any of this count toward these requirements? Well, the answer is that it's up to you, the organization, to come up with the rules for having all these conversations. However, you do, at the end of the day, have to cover all of the elements in the standard and maintain objective evidence. So you can do that, that's fine, but almost no one's that good. Everyone just has a meeting at some point during the year, checks all the boxes, confirms that they are discussing all of the elements of the standard and calling it good. Next question is, if there are 2 sets of objectives, why? It's not as widespread as it used to be, but I used to call on places that had a set of objectives for ISO and a set of KPIs or metrics for their daily operations. So the question of the day is, why is that? You're supposed to incorporate the ISO standard and ISO activities into your daily activities. Why are there 2 sets of objectives? So the fix to any of this is incorporate the management review requirements into the normal operation of the business, if you're good enough to maintain the objective evidence and keep the records that you did that. Here's another one, management review outputs. The outputs of the management review shall include decisions and actions related to opportunities for improvement, any need for changes to the quality management system, or resource needs. And it says you, the organization, shall retain documented information as evidence for the results of these. So here are your management review failure modes. Number 1 is not having it according to the schedule. The second one is not including the required elements of the standard. Another one is not keeping notes. Another one is if you have required attendees, one of which should be management, and they don't attend. It doesn't generate action items or decisions, and it doesn't generate improvements. If you're having a meeting and it doesn't generate action items and it doesn't generate improvements, then it had no business function and you shouldn't do it. So your management review should do all of these things. And by all means, make sure that the management attends it. Here's some video supplements. One is McCaig's Law and the other is on alarm systems. You might find this entertaining.